Trent, listening on KBHB in Sturgis, South Dakota. Hey, Trent, what's up?
Yeah, I'd like to know your thinking on the minimum wage.
I think if the minimum wage was adjusted for inflation right now, it would be somewhere between between $12 and $18 an hour. And if it was adjusted for productivity, because traditionally wages have followed productivity right up until the Reagan Revolution, if it was adjusted for productivity, it would be around $22 an hour. And if we raise the minimum wage, what we do is we massively stimulate the economy because people go out and buy things. And I think that if we did that and we changed our trade policies so it's no longer, cheap to outsource manufacturing, we might bring back some of those 60,000 factories in the United States that have closed since George Bush became president.
Yeah, the question I have is that, certain jobs just can't support. I stocked shelves for a long time, and there's no way that work was worth $10 an hour. Not even close.
Yeah.
And
Trent, respectfully,
then there's other jobs.
Respectfully, I disagree. If you're paying people $10 an hour to stock shelves and you can't make your business work on that, then you have a broken business model. And I don't disagree that we should allow people who are just entering the job market or are kind of recreationally in the job market, teenagers who are doing summer work, that there should be an exemption for them. And there used to be. My first job was working at Henry's Hamburgers for $1 something an hour, back when I was 13 or 14 years old. And I had to get what was called a work permit in the state of Michigan. If you were under 16 and you wanted to have a job, you had to get a work permit. Your parents had to sign off on it and all that kind of thing. And you were, to a certain extent, exempted from the minimum wage laws. So a lot of these hamburger joints were hiring people like me because it was cheaper. And I don't have a problem with that per se. But beyond that, people should earn enough when they're working. If it's the kind of job where people are actually going to make this a full-time job, they should earn enough that they can raise a family. We should not say that just because somebody doesn't have a college degree, that their work is not worthy of their entering the American middle class. It used to be in this country, back just 20, 30 years ago, in my lifetime, it used to be in this country that if you were a high school graduate, or even if you weren't, and you got a job in manufacturing, a decent job in the United States, which was, a quarter of our economy, then you could raise a family. You could have a vacation every year. You could buy a car. You could buy a house. You could have a decent retirement. All that is gone as a consequence of Reaganomics. Trent, I respectfully disagree. I think that there is no such thing as a job that does not have dignity. And look at sometimes watch the old Jackie Gleason show, The Honeymooners. And Ralph Cramden, I think was the character's name. I forget the actor's name, who was played with Art Carney. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Shane. But you've got to go on Jeopardy. Anyway, Art Carney played a guy who worked in the sewers, right? Jackie Gleason played a guy who was a bus driver. And, they lived simply, but they lived okay. And it's just, anyhow.